Hello, gentlemen. Reviving Real News here with you. Welcome back. Excuse me. I hope you gentlemen are doing well. Everything considered. As we all know, we are the bottom of the barrel. The unwanted, unappreciated, and especially if you're Caucasian. Anyways, it's a miserable, miserable day. I mean, miserable. I hate this kind of stuff. I hate these days. You can't do crap because of the stupid remnants of the dumb hurricane. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. And it just throws everything out of whack. But that's neither here nor there. It's just part of life. But I don't have to like it at all. I just don't like this kind of stuff because it doesn't matter what you believe. It is a fact that this stuff does affect the human body. And that's the truth. It does affect the body and the mind. But you have to persevere, deal with it. It's just miserable, icky, it's terrible. Not to mention it's about to go through a 40-some degree temperature change in hours. Which, that's winter, you bunch of snowflake-sheltered weirdos. Jesus, man. You want them to cancel school when it's 34 degrees outside and it's partially cloudy. What the actual fuck? Bunch of sheltered, fucking lost, misguided, whatever. I don't even know if you're humans. Never in my life have I seen such nonsense. You guys wouldn't be able to hack it a half of a day in my childhood. There's no way. There's no way. We were going to school, 6-8 inches of snow. Roads covered in stuff. You still went to school. And they're out here putting all over the stupid news and stuff and where I live. Oh, we could have snow sticking to the ground and roofs. Be prepared. Oh, my Lord, man. The absolute weakening of the human race and men in general it's unpalatable, it's filthy, it's nauseating. I hate it all. I hate it all. God, I hate it. Wham! But anyways, hope everybody's doing all right. I kind of have an idea of what I want to say. I guess I'm just debating if I'm going to do it or go to do something else. And I'm not going to sit here and bullcrap nobody. I'm kind of being real hesitant. I shouldn't even try to do this. I just don't want nobody blowing my phone up. I don't want nobody blowing my phone up. I don't want the wrong people blowing my phone up. I'm not in the mood for shit. I don't know, guys. Some of the stuff that's going around on the internet or the social media is just, my goodness. What's the matter with people? Y'all lost your spine, your testicular fortitude. Y'all lost, grasp on reality in human nature and how the human body works. What the actual's going on, man? I don't know. I'm this close to just being done with this. I'm serious. I don't even want to go on any of the stuff anymore. I can't stand what I see and hear anymore. It's the most weak, pathetic, feminized defeatism. It's, gosh, man. Ugh. The heck is happening? Fuck it, I'm going to get into it. What the hell has happened to men? What the heck has happened? Forget all of the stuff with the women or the females or the intercourse or whatever, man. Forget that. Let's get to some serious shit. Men don't even know how to grow up gracefully or age gracefully or bow out when it's time to bow the fuck out. Like, and a lot of y'all don't even understand how your body works and how you age. Y'all out here crying and whining and virtue signaling like a weak woman. What the... Hey, man, growing up and getting old is part of life. Deal with it. You hear that? Deal with it. You know, go into your middle ages and whatever part of your life gracefully, with some dignity and self-respect. Jiminy Christmas. Sheesh, man. I'm at a loss for words at some of this stuff lately that's just whatever. Yeah, and I'm pretty acutely aware of why people are acting this way and where it comes from. The lack of a father or masculine role model. These lost, misguided youth have no clue about anything normal or their bodies. This is just bizarre world anymore, man. This is just stupidity. Stupidity. You seeing and reading stuff, man, it's just gross. Motherfuckers don't even know how to handle a quote-unquote, yeah, air quotes, I guess you would call it a midlife crisis or your mid whatever it is. Because reality's hitting and you realize you can't, I don't know, man, whatever physical activity you want to insert. You can't, I mean, it's part of life. It's part of growing up. I don't know what a midlife crisis is. I don't know what it is, and I don't really give a shit. Deal with it. It's life. And that ain't got nothing to do with adjustment disorder or when your kids are stolen from you or a stupid bimbo has some BBC giving her attention and then she decides to throw you to the wayside and take you to court. That's got nothing to do with what I'm talking about, man. This is Jesus, man. A lot of these older dudes and middle-aged dudes are starting to fucking become chameleons and snakes, man. And that's sick. Because they can't deal with their own fucking health and their own personal shit. This is... Wow. I got news for men. I got news for you. Do you know the percentage of men who don't go bald or don't get receding hair? Jeez. My goodness gracious alive, man. What the actual hell's the matter with people? Deal with it. I mean, look, it sucks at first if you don't know how to deal with it or aren't prepared and don't see it coming because you're so stuck on social media and other crap. Jesus. Yeah, bear with me here. I'm just trying to be careful on how I say this stuff. I know people deal with things differently. I get that, okay? I get it. Especially if you're lost, you ain't had certain things in your life as far as someone to teach you or show you or explain how things go. But to be 30 or 40 something years old and you're going to sit there and say, oh, I'm throwing the towel in, I give up because your fucking hair is doing something or because your skin's doing this or because you got to the point in your life where your metabolism started to change. That's a means to give up and throw in the towel? What the... I don't know. And men have lost their survival instincts, their fight. The other thing, so what if you get a little gray hair in your freaking beard or your sideburns or whatever? And also, I don't think a lot of gentlemen realize where these traits come from. You get that shit from your mother. You don't get that from your dad, man. Not to mention, to the men who deal with the hair or the balding or the bald stuff, that's just a sign of high testosterone. Revive real news and do your own homework, man. Stop being gullible and ignorant. It's a sign of high testosterone. I know there's other things involved, but a vast majority, the reason you're going through it is because you have high testosterone. You're a fucking man. First woman the first woman to say something about my fucking hair or lack of will be the last woman to ever do it. It will be the last woman because it's never been said to me and it's never going to be said to me. That's just some weird shaming guilt shit. Not everybody can do it. I know some people are not shaped the way it, and some people don't know how to shave. They just don't. They didn't have a dad. They didn't have anyone to teach them right. I get that. I understand that. I do. I believe me. I understand why some people aren't comfortable with it because you don't look right with it. I get that. I do. But the other stuff is just dumb. I mean, gray hair, whoopee-doo. Okay, if you're like 20-something and that shit's going on, that might be a little soul-crushing because you're not really that old. But you've probably been through some hellacious scenarios in your lifetime for the certain chemical reactions to encounter in your body. This is just some... Look, I know what it is. It's the most empty, stupid stuff a man can do is go on the internet and whine about his hair or gray hair and other... That's a female reaction. What the hell happened to aging gracefully? I don't get it. I just don't get it. But I do get it. You know what I mean? I'm just paraphrasing, figure of speech. Rambling off the tip of my tongue. I do get it. You figure that's how you're going to get validated or get some fucking tail. You go on there and start LARPing and whining and crying and seeking validation from fucking avatars and people you don't even fucking know and people don't care about you. You're acting just like a woman. See, that's what women do. They go on them stupid things and they post all these validation nonsense to complete random strangers and bots. And then they get all these comments and likes and everything, and it inflates and boosts their superficial egos and narcissism. Let the women act like that. Let them be lost and confused and misguided and not know how to deal with life and aging and bowing out gracefully. Let them deal with it. Have some self-respect and fucking dignity. And I understand some people don't know how to deal with being alone. So they act like this and they react the way they do and they seek empty validation. Excuse me. Another thing that I get sick and tired of. What's the matter with you men wanting to go around and acting like you're 20-something? Talking like you're 20-something, dressing like you're 20-something. You seriously are LARPing. You're trying to trick your mentality that you're something you're not. And that is Bizarro World. Do you read? I'm not even going to jump. I digress. I'm not even going to get into that. Do you. If that's what you want to do, whatever. I know where it's going to get you. You got 30-some-year-old men who still seriously think they should go to college frat parties and be involved in other youth activities or social gatherings and shit. That's just... Wow. Whatever. As somebody in their late 20s or in their 30s, I never wanted that nonsensical bullshit. Why the hell would I want to? There are a bunch of kids that don't know their ass from a hole in the ground. And my goodness in heaven, if I needed to release some stress, there is a gazillion women out there that are not fucking stupid party-going, cum-guzzling dumpsters. Like, that's not the ticket to go. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't understand any of this anymore. I don't. And I saw it as a kid with sports. Certain male athletes, man, who were the greatest of their generation of all of all time, somehow lost the ability to bow out gracefully or age gracefully. I'm not going to say any names, but I think American men can think of a very, very world-famous basketball player who refused in the 90s to bow out gracefully. Want me to elaborate further, men? He's got the most popular shoe line on the face of the earth. That's the guy I'm talking about. And there's other instances, but I digress. I don't really give a shit about them. You know, the other thing, too, that's happened to men, especially lately, now more than ever, I really don't get the urge or the desire or the want for this mental BS. I really don't get it. I'm telling you, I'm real close to stop doing whatever I'm doing because I only did it for educational purposes. I don't condone it. I don't believe in it. I don't like them having any of my insurance money or anything. I've been very vocal to these people. I don't condone you. I don't like you. I know you're a money laundering scam and you're here to feminize men. Oh, and they lose their hair, their wigs, their nails, their eyelashes, everything when I say that shit. Because it's the truth and it hits them in their fucking soul and their core when I say that. Revive real news, men. Wake up and understand history and understand why these things are happening and why they exist. Go ask some man in their 50s or 60s about life. This shit didn't exist. Especially with men. What has happened? Well, I know what has happened. It is effeminate. It is dehumanizing as a male to be subjected to that kind of questioning, hostility, emotional abuse, and the audacity of these women to make you dredge up memories and experiences that is nobody's fucking business. They do it to dehumanize you and to degrade you and to beat you into this state of a mental prison where you feel like a woman. You feel defeated, weak, lost, useless. Men, wake up. All you need to do is go talk to somebody who's experienced and older than yourself, and they'll tell you this shit didn't exist. Yes, tabloids have always been around. Opinion pieces have always been around. But none of this existed. That all goes hand in hand with what the hell happened to men. Why they don't know how to age, deal with their body. You're a man. What the fuck are you doing going to a stupid, dumb, an empty, soulless human being, mostly a woman, and then sitting there allowing them to do these things to you? Talking doesn't do anything for men. We go by logic, reasoning, understanding, and a means to the end, a way to solve the problem, correct course. Get back to stability. You don't fucking need to go back and rehash what your dad did to you, what happened in 8th grade, what the fuck happened in 4th grade, what happened when you were going through puberty. That's between you and the Almighty. That is nobody's business. Let's get to something else, too, that is really messing up men's mental wherewithal. And this is all done by women in the system. Hey, guys, get your head out of your asses and stop with this crap about your tool. The lack of a tool, the lack of a girth, length, any of this nonsensical bullshit. First and foremost, the industry has lied and gaslit each and every one of you and the women. You guys don't even know what that industry does to program these women into these nonsensical, delusional dreams of grandeur and 666s and 15 inches and all this other shit. It's all made up nonsense. You used to be able to go out and prove it, but they took a lot of those factual documentaries and behind the scenes stuff down because it destroyed the business and it stopped. Yeah, and the poor women were losing money. Men are lost, misguided, duped, and gaslit. That stuff doesn't matter, okay? What matters is you knowing how to do with what you got. Mind over matter, stuff like that. Those things are what matters, not this bull crap, these... It just becomes obvious to me a lot of men don't have experience with women. Yeah, I'm saying that. I don't think a lot of you do have experience with women. That's just the truth. Because this shit is delusional. It's delusional. I don't even care about women, but I know this is crap. Because go ask any normal average woman who has the slightest bit of common sense or experience with dudes, and they're gonna tell you that other kind of shit, they don't like it. It is painful, it's uncomfortable, God! Why are you so lost and brainwashed? Why? Because they want you to feel ashamed. They want you to feel embarrassed. They want you to feel like you have no chance at anything. Not that I'm saying you should be doing that stuff, but you get my point. All these things are an absolute atrocity to men. Instead of going about gracefully, enjoying your life or whatever it may be in your 40s, 50s, and 60s, now motherfuckers want to go around and pretend they're 20 and 30. They want to go and change their bodies. They cry and whine about a little bit of gray hair. They bitch and moan about their head, the top of their head, or bald. You know, some of the things you can control, like your metabolism and your appearance of your gut, your belly, and all that shit. You can do it. Most men just don't want to. That's the truth. I see it. They're so defeated and weak, wimpy, soft, mushy, pathetic excuses. Oh, I can't do that. I can't do this. Oh, water. Ugh. Oh, water's terrible. Oh, I can't stop doing this. Oh, I can't stop eating that. Yeah, well, hey, you get what you deserve then. Then you're going to look the way you'd look. That's that. I'm really starting to see the lack of a lot of shit anymore, and it's bad. It is bad. Men don't even have the ability anymore, or the wherewithal anymore, to stay alive or survive, just to stick it to the system or whomever. They just want to curl up in the fetal position and get stuck on their prostitution, their drugs, alcohol, and whatever. And poor me, wham, 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 poor me. Sad. It's sad. It's truly sad. Wow. I mean, wow. You don't even see the older generation of men talking to the younger ones and showing them and outlining what's going to happen and what goes on with your body when you get none of this anywhere. All the while, you guys continue to be led, the blind leading the blind and the deaf leading the deaf. It's all it is. It's all it is. Oh, I'm going to follow this, or I'm going to listen to this. And then maybe I can be included. Oh, well, this guy's doing this, and if he wins this, he's going to build this. Maybe I can be included and go there, or I can escape there. Or so-and-so's doing this. Maybe if I donate or do this. Jesus, Mary. Oh! Yeah, I got to be real careful. Oh, man, there's a lot of stuff I want to say, but I got to be careful. I'm starting to see a lot more people who said certain things and acted a certain way are messing with females or talking to females. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. That's disingenuous. That's a disservice to the whole anything or whatever you call any of this stuff. That's disheartening. That's very disheartening. Excuse me. But hey, yeah, that doesn't sit well with me. That doesn't sit well with me. That doesn't sit well with me at all. But whatever. Whatever. I don't partake in that. I don't need conversation from a female. I don't need anything from a female because I know at the end of the day what's going to come. Whatever. Yeah, that's very, very disheartening to see shit like that or to hear shit like that. I'm like, man, these people go around and proclaim this and say this and that, and then what the hell is this I'm seeing? But whatever. It ain't people that are big or whoever. Ain't nobody involved in any of our stuff. But it is what it is. People are just a crock of crap. And you got people now who are trying to get other men to believe that they're things they're not, and that's just pure shit. You know how I know? Well, no, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. This is completely different time. This different generation, different everything, and it's whatever. It is whatever. I know people are gonna lie. I know people are gonna lie. I know it. I just have to be smart enough not to. Yeah. I absolutely refuse to believe so many of these individuals LARPing are what they say they are and all this other shit. Ain't no fucking 24-year-old dude on the fucking YouTube as his hobby, but his real job is making six figures. Hey, dude, go try that somewhere else. That's like some whatever to get a female attention. I know where I live, and ain't no fucking man making six figures at 24, 25 years old. Fuck off. Fuck off. Go try that somewhere else, man. Go try that on them teenage kids and girls and shit. That ain't gonna work with no real man. I know better. Unless your family hired you at their own family business or something, you can miss me with that lies and deception. Just like all the stuff, I don't talk to women. I don't need validation from women. I don't do any of this. Yeah, well, whatever. I know what I know. That's sad. That's just sad, man. But it's control your biology and just being comfortable with yourself. And so many men have lost the ability to be comfortable with themselves. So many men have lost that ability. They just don't have a clue. They do not have a clue how to just relax and be. They don't. I see it. Dang, the shit I see when I get bored. The stuff I see when I get bored, I'm like, man, wow. Glad I don't follow or subscribe or whatever to your crap. Because this is a joke. This is a joke. Yeah, that's how you know it ain't nobody that I know or interact with, because it ain't nobody's stuff that I follow or subscribe or whatever. It just happenstance ran across certain stuff because I was bored out of pure boredom. But it's sick. It's really sick. It really is sick. It's contradicting everything you stand for and what you say. But hey, that's your problem, not mine. And the other thing too, you younger ones, you better shut your mouths going around and talking shit about older dudes and their appearance and their health and everything. You lost idiots raised by single women. What you're saying and everything, all the slandering and making fun of people, it's going to come back on you 10 times worse. Man, you better not be throwing stones if you live in a glass house. And if you got a glass jaw, you better watch your mouth. You young punks. You young punks. And I don't deal with this, but I see other people deal with it. And it's filthy. It's filthy. You're lucky that them older dudes know about the real world and the consequences of their actions. Thank you, you filthy, disgusting, degenerate women. Thank you. I've never seen anything like this until our current times. You younger men are so lost and weak, fragile, that's how you treat other men. Makes me sick. The 20-something years old and you're out there attacking 30-something and 40-year-old men. You're going to get what you deserve. You're going to get what you deserve treating people like that. You ain't shit. You ain't got... I know the younger generation doesn't go through anything. I know you guys don't. You're all coddled, sheltered. You got snowplow parents, hover parents, your hover single moms who give you everything. Your stupid phones, your dumb game systems, your pathetic clothes. Yeah, I know all of you. You're all sheltered, weak, and pathetic. You wouldn't know how to go out in the real world and go find food if there was a fucking map handed in your hand. Oh, Mommy, this person told me that I have to wait my turn. Wah! I'm lucky that they no younger punks trying to shit. The only thing I've ever been said by somebody is called an old head. A motherfucking young punk. Motherfucker's lucky I knew he was as young as he was, because I probably would have stepped to him. Old head? You dumb, uneducated, misguided wannabe gangbanger. But you got to hold the other ones accountable for not keeping the younger ones in check and all this and that. And that goes back to what has happened to men. See, men don't even defend themselves. Men don't correct people. Men don't hold people accountable. Because they're all afraid of not being included. They're all afraid of not getting some fucking pussy. All afraid of not being invited to some meaningless, stupid gathering. Fuck all that. Fuck your Discords. Fuck your group chats. Fuck your behind the scenes bullshit. Fuck stupid social gatherings. Fuck all that bullshit. Men lost the ability to be stoic and be with themselves, be content with themselves and their own devices, hobbies, and intellect. Fuck, men don't even know how to read anymore. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. It's just unreal. No wherewithal. No nothing. I know times are different than they were decades ago. But you still have to know how to age gracefully and deal with things gracefully. You know how you have to know how to understand you're not 20-something or 33 or 34 years old anymore. I hate saying 33. That's a bad number. I don't know why that came in my head. I hate that number. This is just Chimney Christmas, man. I can remember a time when older men or the family, all you dealt with as far as any kind of empty thing or anything in your head or your heart was if you had children and they grew up and became adults and left at 18, like you're normally supposed to do, you snowflake, wimpy, pathetic younger generation. You're supposed to get the hell out of home and live your life. You're supposed to go through trial and tribulations before you're 21, 23 years old. But no. Oh, I'm too good for that. I'm going to stay at home and be coddled. Oh, I'm afraid to have my own apartment. I'm afraid to go do this. I'm afraid to work 30, 40 hours a week and pay bills. Jeez, man. Stuff is... And then when I go and act the way I do and don't complain, don't virtue signal, don't ask dumb questions, because there are dumb questions. Oh, well, how do I deal with this? Oh, how do I stop this from becoming gray? Those are dumb questions. I hate this shit. It is disheartening to see men act like this, especially older men act like this. Wow. If anything, we should be sticking together and educating and helping each other, because let's be real here. Let's revive real news. These younger punks are going to be the ones that try to kill us. They're not going to be here to help us as we get older and health things kick in and age kicks in and the deterioration of the body really hits. They're not going to be the ones wanting to help us and age gracefully and enjoy the last days of our lives. Get out of your own heads in the stupid social media. This is why men knew how to age gracefully and deal with stuff and go about in elderly years. Because they knew only ones that were going to give a shit and care was their children and possibly their wife. Yes, generations were raised different, so most youth did not treat the elders like shit like they do today. We had respect. We had morals and values and principles, and we knew better. You always showed respect to the elderly. You never do the stuff they do today. You think it's a joke? I got another thing for you. Because the men who are divorced or don't whatever with women, and the older you get, and some men have to go live in certain places and facilities. You really think these younger ones... Gentlemen, please get a clue. This is... I'm gonna quote somebody that I really enjoy. You want to know what we're living in? You're living in the scariest movie ever. You are a central cast member to the feature film of the century. You are a starring actor in the scariest movie ever. I don't understand why men have given these young, weakling, pathetic idiots voices and positions to destroy and castrate and decimate them. I don't understand this. What has happened to men? What has happened? And nobody's thinking logically or reasonable. They're not. Okay, you're in your 40s, you're getting older. Hey, things are going to happen. It's normal. It's acceptable. It's part of life. Deal with it. Like, what's with this LARPing and this validation seeking and all this other stuff? I don't get this. Do you guys really not understand that nobody on the fucking internet cares about you? It's fake. You really have to... The only way it's not fake, man, to a degree, is if you are behind the scenes talking to somebody, interacting with them over the phone, video conference, whatever it may be. And even then, you have to understand that you don't know how much of it is whatever, because you're not face-to-face in person. You're not sharing the same aura, the same, any of that stuff, the same energy, connection. This ain't the place to be... Man, that is a woman thing. That's a fucking woman dopamine hit thing, man. Jiminy Christmas. Look, when you go doing stuff like that on the internet, you're only getting the wrong kind of attention, and that's that. Because people are going behind your back and they're laughing at you about how you're so lost and you can't handle dealing with yourself or being a man or aging. So what's really going on when you go out and make these TikToks and these other stupid comments and videos about this? Why aren't you comfortable with yourself? Is what I don't understand. There's nothing wrong with losing your hair, a little bit of gray here and there when you're at the right age. I don't know, guys. And the seeking attention from the younger stuff is just dumb. That is the stupidest thing I see. That's the stupidest thing I see. You're a 40-some-year-old man. What the fuck is a 22-year-old, 25-year-old going to show you or teach you? What's he got? What? How to play a video game system? What? How to make a short video on TikTok? Just to be fucking ignored? What? You really think by doing that you're going to be having a chance at some whatever younger Fifi? Come on, man. Come on. I'll entertain and listen to some dude in their 20s or whatever. I'll entertain it and listen to it because I got my own method to my madness. And it's usually because I'm about to come back and verbally crush them and educate them on some shit. But I will never take it to heart. I'll never store it in my memory bank. I will never take it at face value. Because let's be real, guys, they were raised by a fucking single woman. So they already don't know shit but how to cry, whine, and bitch and me, 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 me. Not all of them. Not all of them. I know this, but a vast majority. That's why you see the youth so violent and angry. That's why you see them, especially lately. They're the ones out there committing all these violent crimes and things with, things in their hands that go boom, 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 boom. Yeah, they're the ones doing it. But whatever. What has happened to men? What has happened? What has really, really happened? Look, we're all going to get old. Life happens, age happens, things happen. But how you deal with it and react really does matter. Because a lot of you guys are making yourselves look stupid. You're making yourselves look dumb. If you really got that in the back of your mind, keep it to yourself. You go putting that stuff out like you have been, that is not cool. That is not, I don't know, I can't stand seeing some 47, 48-year-old person crying about their hair. Like, did you really go your whole life not knowing that gray's gonna happen? Jiminy Christmas. Yeah, that's, sheesh. Sheesh. And just look in the entertainment business in all aspects. These fucking weak men don't even know how to shut up and go away at the right time. Yeah, they don't. And it's so pathetic to see. It's weak. It's cowardice. It's narcissism. You can't let go because you're washed up useless. It's so weak. It's filthy. It's the same shit these fucking women do when the wall smacked them so fucking hard that they thought they got hit by fucking 5 Chads at one time. Nah, bitch, that was just the wall smacking you right back to reality. You weren't getting pumped and dumped by 5 BBC Chads. Honey, no, you weren't. Now you've got men who refuse to just go away. And it's pathetic. Ain't nobody trying to see a 90-year-old fucking quarterback. Ain't nobody trying to listen to a 75-year-old Caucasian rapper. Ain't nobody trying to see an 85-year-old LBC rapper from California with his stupid dreads and his dumb marijuana shit. Ain't nobody want to see a 58-year-old basketball player who don't know how to shut the fuck up and go away. Ain't nobody want to hear and see... Anyways, guys, it's Friday. I hope you enjoy your weekends. I don't give a shit about weekends. They're really nothing to me. I mean, sure, it's a little change of pace, but that don't mean nothing to me. Don't mean shit to me. I don't mean nothing to nobody. That's why I get tired of people trying to project and gaslight and say shit to me. Why should that stuff matter to me? It doesn't matter to me. Because it matters to you? I hate being told to be happy or get excited for stuff that does not affect me or involve me or any of that shit. I could care less. I hate that. I'm consistently the same voice, the same whatever, unless I'm like, we're about ready to drop dead because my body's going to shut down. I don't get it. I don't care about that stuff, man. And to be honest with you guys, last weekend it was a big step. I really did walk away. I really did. I tell you guys, without a shadow of a doubt, there was one day last weekend, I did not partake in anything. A big step. I did not any sports or nothing. Because I know what it is. But yeah, I don't really care for the weekends. I don't get excited. I don't. There's nothing. Why would I get excited? I have no reason to be excited. I'm not welcomed anywhere or wanted anywhere. Nobody give a fuck about me. Nobody ever will. And I don't partake in that stupid shit. Oh, I should be doing this and looking like this and talking like that. Oh, no, I don't. No, the fuck I don't. No, I don't, and no, I never will. It validates you. I don't give a fuck about your validation. People hate me because of that, and I don't care. I'm not faking anything. I'm not going to do whatever because of a day or because of you. I could care less. It means nothing to me. All this shit is all gynocentric female bullcrap and faggot men stuff. What the hell is there? What is for me? Where am I welcomed and included? Where am I welcomed and included? Who the fuck wants to talk to me or hang out with me? I don't partake in this shit. I know I'm not wanted and welcomed. I'm not included. I know this. No, I don't care. I don't get excited for this stuff. It's just a change of pace to me. That's it. And I don't want to be included in that stuff. I'm not a woman and I'm not part of whatever fucking made up stupid Baphomet community. I'm not part of it. It is what it is. I just get so tired of being told think things or feel ways or what. It's all garbage. That's the stupidest crap in the world. I hate when people say that. I don't give a fuck about if it's a fucking weekend. I don't care if it's Friday night. I don't give a fuck. What? I'm a white man. Why would I care? Why would I care? Oh, because you want me to go waste my money on your shit. Oh, you want me to go validate. Oh, I get it. I see it all. Anyways, guys, I'm done. Take care of yourselves. And understand it's okay to be a man. It's okay to get old. It's okay to go through stuff. It's okay to get gray hair here and there. It's okay to lose a little hair on top of your head. It's okay to be born and created the way you are and the way you were. It's okay. It's perfectly okay. Gentlemen, if you stand for nothing, you will fall for anything. This is Reviving Real News.